Hun, can you build me a desk?
A Star Wars desk?
No, just a desk. Maybe a sit-stand desk.
Sure, I can do that.
Cool, thank you.
Can I put greeblies in it?
No greeblies.
We're gonna put greeblies in it. We're gonna hide them. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hide the greeblies in the desk. That's coming up. What's up, you awesome geeks? I'm Brian, and welcome to the Smuggler's Room. This week, this chubby geek is gonna teach you how to Star Wars, not Star Wars, your home office. Confused? Let me explain. I know I'm extremely lucky to have a full basement to turn into the Star Wars geekdom of my dreams. And that's not true for everyone. But maybe, just maybe, there's a way to turn your home office into a great display room with a custom desk that's full of geeky goodness.
All right, here we are. Stripped the study, cleaned up the space, patched, maybe 50 holes. And now we're going to make this space office for 2 people. Double-sided desk. I love using Sherwin-Williams. They have such a great color range, and their product is really good quality. If you're curious, our main house color is macadamia. It's a nice light, neutral color that gives spaces warmth in contrast to a straight-up white wall.
The sponsor of this week's episode is Flexispot. They were awesome enough to send us one of their Pro Series electric height adjustable standing desk frames. This was a perfect fit for us because not only did we want to upgrade our home office, we've also been talking about a standing desk since we spend so much time sitting while working. Flexispot has full sit-stand desk combos, standing desk converters for existing desks, desk bikes, climate positive workstations, and so much more to offer. They also provide things like chairs, both traditional desk chairs and gaming chairs. All that said, being a chubby geek that needs to pay more attention to my health, I love their company motto, redefining health, love, and care, encouraging us to invest in our health and career today for a healthier and happier tomorrow. I just love that. So we put links in the description below for Flexispot, and we would love you to take a look and see all the awesomeness they have to offer. A big thank you to Flexispot for helping us with our office upgrade and sponsoring today's episode. Thank you, Flexispot.
We wanted a fun and interesting way to display some of our collectibles in the office space. So I decided to purchase a handful of different style shelving so that we would have a mixed media type of collage on the wall for our collectibles. In order to do that successfully, without making our wall into Swiss cheese again, I wanted to pre-plan it. So I sketched up the layout I liked and then drew it up in CAD so I could measure the placement of each shelf and then easily locate where each would install on the wall. This process takes more time up front, but on the back end, saves a lot of headache and time. Okay folks, getting ready to build a second cabinet. This will hopefully give us some additional storage. There's my supervisor. She's gonna make sure I'm not dilly-dallying.
actual desk is really straightforward. I'm basically cutting out a rectangle shape out of 3/4 inch plywood, and then I'm adding a 3-inch frame all around. This is all made from pre-cut pine that I picked up from Home Depot. Nothing complicated here, and we're going to stain it anyway. Hi guys! So, little tool tip. We've got all the outside perimeter pieces of wood all glued and clamped down to our desk, and there's a lot of glue squeeze out. And one of my favorite tools is called a cabinet scraper. Essentially, it is just a piece of steel that has a nice straight edge, and a fairly sharp straight edge at that. And it will help us to clean up all of the glue squeeze out now that it's dried. Let me show you.
Today we're hanging some shelves, kind of trying out some different things so we don't poke more holes in the wall than we need to.
When you work with a designer, there's not just a simple marking, but you get serious plans. And everything is marked out. Super serious.
I don't want to do it twice. Just one time, one and done.
That's awesome. I've never mounted anything where I had so much planning. There's even AutoCAD drawings of it. Like, there's an AutoCAD drawing of the wall. Dude!
What? It's nothing. I would expect nothing less of myself.
That's awesome.
Closer. Everything almost is lined out. We just have to do the second wall to the side, and then we can finish putting these up. Whew.
Most difficult task is figure out what goes on all these shelves.
We are so excited about this desk that we'll be able to adjust it up and down. It's so important to be ergonomic with the number of hours that we sit at our computers, and additionally important to have that option to sit or stand at different intervals throughout the day. Flexispot spaces have this motorized controller that you can pre-program your ideal heights so that you can just easily press a button and away it goes. It's pretty dang cool.
So where are the greeblies? Where are the sci-fi elements? I hear you. What part of this project actually includes a bit of that sci-fi magic? Well, it's in the table base. What we're building here is part of the desk that you see when you walk into the room. This is where I thought we could add a little bit of that Star Wars into this non-Star Wars office renovation. What I really wanted to do was combine both the nicely stained wood finish and that cold tech material along with some lighting effects. So that's what this base is going to be. Sorry, got a little sidetracked. Forgot to hit record. Basically, all I did was get this clamped up.
Brian was emphasizing earlier the plans that I drew for the shelving layout, and here we wanted to laser cut a sci-fi inspired pattern into the front of our table base to give the study some geek flair. So I hopped into CAD again and drew something up to scale that then we were able to turn into an SVG file, and I passed it on to Brian to cut on the OMTech, and there we go.
The Smugglers Guild members on Patreon are a group of unbelievably awesome people. It's your contribution and support that fuels our imagination and gives us the ability to keep building something out of nothing. We are beyond grateful for your support, and as we always say, we could not do this without you. The lighting for this project could not be any easier. I simply purchased an RGB LED strip light with a remote, and I positioned the strip light to cast light across the laser cut openings, and those were eventually going to slide in some frosted acrylic. So over 16 minutes and you thought I completely forgot about the greeblies. Well, here it is. I created a simple box out of flat black acrylic, and then I dug through my greebly bins. I wanted something that would light up along with the base, and I found an old broken tube that's actually from a cheap lightsaber I bought on eBay. Combined all these parts together and created an awesome little secret sci-fi reveal. So after doing that, I thought it would make much more sense to cut a whole piece because I have to screw in the bottom of this and I want it to go into the floor. No sense in screwing it into the carpet. So I just cut a trough and all of those pre-drilled holes are lined up. I've hated my desk setup for a long time, and I've really wanted to have a way for both Carissa and I to have a space to work in together. We spend so much time behind our screens, and having a way to convert that desk to a standing position is a major bonus. Moreover, I love the way the desk turned out, including all the details and even adding in all the sci-fi aesthetic without going overboard was a lot of fun. Carissa did an amazing job with all the different shelves, and the crazy funky configuration she came up with adds a lot of visual interest to the space. We know this was not a traditional geek build this week, but we're hoping this project gives you an idea or two on how to upgrade your home office or workspace, and that you can surround yourself with things that inspire you. And another big thank you to Flexispot for giving us product that allowed us to build something out of nothing.
You got my finger in my ear. Hun. That's too weird.
We know this was not a traditional We know this was not a traditional geek. Nope. No geek.